Joining me now on the Daily Ledger Page 5 beat from Santa Barbara, California, economic analyst, hedge fund manager, and contributor to Forbes and other major business publications, Thomas Landstreet. Thomas, this was a presidential tweet heard round the world, and he followed it up with another one vis-a-vis China and the trade negotiations. In part, he says, with China, we lose $500 billion. Sorry, we're not going to be doing that anymore. You know, I think he's also looking at what amounts to a fair sense of trading between these two superpowers. I would throw in there also the ability to make sure that our company is not ripped off anymore. It's intellectual property not ripped off. But again, when you step back and you look at the tweets that he's been issuing, this is Donald Trump negotiating on Twitter.
Yeah, Graham, I think we're really lucky. I think history is treating us very well in an ironic way. Trump's the exact guy to do this. One, he's a business person. Obama could never have done this. He's negotiated nothing.
Right.
He was a community organizer. He was totally ill-equipped, as with, by the way, many of the Republicans. Here we have this belligerent guy who's willing to risk it all, and he's been through this probably a million times. And then, by the way, we have a to support him. So he's really not risking a great deal. And guess what? This is the only policy of Trump's where he has full bipartisan support. He really does have support from the left. So this is a great time to do it with the economy so strong. I'm very impressed, honestly, and it's kind of fun to watch in a sick way.
It is, because we don't know all the pieces of the puzzle, right? I mean, they could be stuck in the negotiations. They could be 99% done, but stuck on that 1%, and he's just trying to get them over the hump of that 1%. You know, who knows what's going on behind the scenes right now? So this could be a way of very publicly, it affects the markets. Obviously, the markets get kind of roiled up in something like this. But as you said, the economy is strong. And there's a new survey out there among small business saying, hey, the future looks pretty good.
Hey, listen, small businesses are heat from, I would call it Obama's regulatory jihad is kind of our term for it. Remember, big businesses can hire enough lawyers and accountants and lobbyists. They can and they do tailor these policies to their benefit. They always benefit. And small business, by the way, always suffers. So, of course, their optimism's higher. They're the ones that take the heat during bad regulatory times, et cetera. It's great for small business, obviously.
And you have these geniuses running for president on the Democrat side, like Cory Booker, who's out there saying that Barack Obama deserves credit for the economy. I mean, I can't even say it with a straight face, that this is the Obama economy we're looking at? I don't think so. And by the way, remember, it was Barack Obama who blamed everything on George W. Bush for the first, 4 years of his administration?
Booker looks cool, don't you think? And Tepper, who's exactly friend of Trump's and no conservative, pressed him. And Booker was just so evasive and effusive. He has nothing to stand on. None of the Democrats do. They're absolutely in trouble, Graham. They've got to go after Trump. It's all they have. And by the way, you think it's fun to watch this trade skirmish? It's going to be much more fun to watch the election.
I agree with you. I think the American economy, the U.S. economy, showed great resilience under the 8 years of Barack Obama. Thomas, thanks.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.